I thought I'd do some Vanlife Essentials, things that I always keep in my van. Although, even this is just sort of like Vanlife Essentials, to me personally, this is like life essentials. So, whether you're living in a van or you've just got a vehicle or a house, these are probably handy things to just always have. Um, Starting off with water, loads and loads of water. Like, when you don't have running water, you notice how much water you get through, and it's a lot. Especially for me, I sauna a lot, so I'm just sort of rehydrating a lot when I'm not in the sauna. Um, so always have extra water, and even have like some emergency bottles of water just stashed. Just it's you can't live without water, so it's just like there's got to be the first one. Make sure you got plenty of water. And the other things that I always keep in my van is some just good tin food. Tin mackerel. I eat so much tin mackerel. Pickled eggs as well. They're just great because they don't need to be in the fridge. Same with nuts. So yeah, some good non-perishable foods. Um, it's just helpful. Like for me, I don't really have a proper fridge. I've just sort of got a bit of a cool box, which probably isn't actually that cool. And it's just great if I've been doing a lot of driving, haven't had time to stop somewhere. I just know that I've got some good food under my bed. Under my bed is where I store my food, so I've just got some good snacks that can keep me going. And especially like the tinned fish and nuts and pickled eggs, it's good food. It's not crap that you're ending up eating. So keep those. Other really handy things are bungee cords, just things to help you stow stuff, because when you've got your life in the back of a van, things move about all the time. So it's good to be able to mitigate that by stowing stuff really well, and just making sure you've got things like this or other little straps that you can just strap stuff down with to stop stuff moving around. The other thing is a little foldable shovel. That's really great, especially if you need to, go and have a poo in the woods. Take your shovel. Um, and some poo bags. Dog poo bags are really good to have as well, in case you're somewhere where there aren't any woods and you just need to, have a little poop in a bag and pop in a dog poo bin. Very handy. But yeah, this little foldable shovel is great. And also just other tools. I've got a little toolbox in my van. Always keep it in here. It's just so handy to have a few tools. You never know when you might need some tools, so keep some tools on board. Another thing that is so handy: jump leads. Always make sure you've got a set of jump leads in your vehicle, whether you're living in it or not. They're great either for you or for somebody else. The first time I used these jump leads, it was somebody else. They were in trouble, couldn't get their car started. I had these, and then the problem was resolved. The last few weeks I've had a bit of trouble with my van. It's all fixed now. It was just a bit of dodgy wiring, but I was having trouble starting my van, so these jump leads came in amazingly well. I've used them more in the last month than what I have done in the whole sort of couple of years that I've had them. And yeah, just so worth having. Always have some jump leads with you. Another handy little tip as well: if you are somewhere and you're in a van and you've got a leisure battery and there's nobody around to jump start you, you can, if you've got enough juice in your leisure battery, jump yourself off of your leisure battery. That's what I did once. There wasn't anyone around. I just thought, I'm just going to give it a go. It worked, a treat. So I was really happy because I managed to get myself back on the road and get trucking. So that's a good handy little tip there. If you are stuck and nobody's around and you've got a leisure battery, just jump yourself off of it. Works amazingly well. The other thing that I always keep: jerry can of diesel. Always good, again, either for you or for somebody else. I predominantly have this little jerry can to fuel my diesel heater, but it's also in here just for emergencies. Yeah, you might be traveling far, you forgot to pull into the petrol station, you're like, shit. You've got that little jerry can. It's like a little safety net. Or even if you've got months where you're suddenly a bit like, you're getting to the empty tank and you're like, damn it, I'm not being paid for another few days, you've got a little bit of fuel to keep you going there. So it's really handy to have, and again, it could potentially be helpful for somebody else as well. Other things I keep on board are candles, just candles, batteries, those sorts of things. They're just really handy. And again, even if you live in a house, you know, candles and batteries, a torch, things like that are just great for any sort of emergency situation, power cut, your solar panel's not working, whatever it is, you've got some light there. And also big roll of kitchen roll, loo roll, that sort of thing really, essentials. And I also keep in here oil and screen wash, so just things that my vehicle's going to be using. Again, just because it's, if whether you're living in your vehicle or not, they're good things to have. So yeah, and again, either for you or for somebody else. So just some good basic vehicle maintenance things, whether it's tools or oil, and then good maintenance things for you, whether that's food or water. So I'm just wondering if there's anything else looking around my van that I should cover. Oh yeah, some extra blankets. Make sure you've got like a sleeping bag on board, some warm clothing, because you know you can have it like I had it last winter where I was suddenly somewhere and there was a really cold snap. You know, it started snowing. It was really chilly, so you want to make sure that you've got things to keep warm. Um, Especially potentially like your diesel heater might break and you're in the middle of a snowstorm, so make sure you've got thermals on board, snuggly blankets, that sort of thing. um what else have I got in here that I think will be worth mentioning? Obviously feel free to mention in the comments if you've got things that you think are essential or that you think I've forgotten. I'm sure perhaps I have forgotten some things. Baby wipes, they're essential. Always keep baby wipes on board, just really handy, you know, if you need a wash and there isn't the sea nearby. Packet of baby wipes will keep you fresh for a few days, or even for a few weeks. So that's good. I suppose these aren't essentials, but something that I just like to have on board. Packet of sparklers, because you know you always need some sparklers. Um, so yeah, I think that's it for the essentials. If you can think of anything else, put it in the comments. Oh, I will say something else. Um, I've got a portable like gas stove. I always keep plenty of gas canisters in, so I don't let myself sort of run out of those. I've always got some that I've sort of stashed somewhere as well, so even if I've sort of run out of my main supply, I'm like, oh, I've got those couple of emergency ones. So yeah, just sort of being prepped really. So yeah, whether you're living in a van, living in a house, living in a car, wherever you live in, just stay prepped for life, you know, and then it just makes things a lot easier if there is a unforeseen circumstance. You've got everything you need and it's no bother. So hopefully this was useful to you. Thanks.